From there, I learned a lot of geoscience in general, geochemistry as well. But now I'm developing tools and algorithms that could be used by geologists on the field. And that's really an interesting experience.
Hi, I'm Travis Batch from UniSA, and I'm here with Ivan.
Hi, I'm Ivan. I'm from UniSA as well, but in my case, I'm an international student.
Ivan and I work in different fields in geochemistry, and I thought we could chat about our experiences as students in geochemistry.
Yes, it's a really interesting experience because in my case, I'm not a geologist. My background is computer engineering, but believe it or not, now I'm working and studying in geochemistry.
Yeah, that's very interesting. It's a different sort of take to what I took. I went straight through uni, knew what I wanted to do really early on, and yeah, uni was the straightest path that I could have.
Yeah, well, for me it was a little bit of a journey, but with the years I realized that I wanted to do a PhD. That's why I started to see the options. I saw Minex, and they were looking someone that has some AI and algorithms experience. It just fit really good, and I said, let's give it a go. And I was there. I just got there. That's a few years back. And from there, I learned a lot of geoscience in general, geochemistry as well. But now I'm developing tools and algorithms that could be used by geologists on the field. And that's really an interesting experience.
Yeah. So how exactly did you make the step from computer science to geochemistry? It would have been a pretty big jump.
Yes, it was. Primary idea, or the basic idea, was that I was really looking into how I could apply the different concepts that I learned in working with IoT. In IoT, I developed different algorithms and different machine learning algorithms as well. And nowadays, lots of industries have sensors, lots of companies have sensors, and that means data. And boy, we love data. So
much data in geochemistry, you'll feel right at home.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. Like because it's fairly new in geochemistry, we have the data, but in general, we're just not sure what to do with it.
Yeah, we've always had data, but now there's just so much of it. We need computer literate people to be able to sort it out.
Yeah, and that's when I was a good fit. So I started to look into that, and now I'm working with algorithms that could help us develop quick or rapid assessments, and the geologists on the field can make faster decisions with that. So it's basically data in, machine learning algorithms, data out, and the humans, the geologists, the experts, they understand that, and they can make decisions based on that.
Yeah. So how quick are these decisions that are being made with the machine learning?
Well, that's depends on different backgrounds and the aim of the resolution that we want to take in, but it could take from 30 minutes to probably an hour and something. Taking in mind that you don't have to send all of that data to a lab and wait a few months. The idea is that we could be quick enough so people on the field can be quick enough, and we'll have better usage of our resources in general. Yeah. So that's the idea. At the end of the day, I think that computers are here to help with smart algorithms to make intelligent decisions and to be smart with our resources.
Fair enough. That's very interesting. I had a very different start to you. I went straight from school through uni, but I found that when I got to uni, I had too much free time just doing a straight earth science degree. So I decided to incorporate some chemistry in there.
All right.
And then I just loved the chemistry, and I kept going.
And why a PhD?
And why a PhD? I've always wanted to do research. Research is kind of where I wanted to be at. Doing something different every day, working on problems. That's the big thing. Working on problems, working on research, just trying to figure out how the Earth works.
Yeah.
It's a big mystery, but I love it. And geochemistry especially is a way to do that. Different rocks have different chemical signatures, and so we've got to try and work out
different stories to tell.
Different stories to tell, absolutely. And every geologist has a different story about a different rock, and that's why we've got to be conferences like the IAGS in October.
Yes, that's true. And for all the students out there, it'll be interesting to meet each other into our student networking reception, and we can share our stories, get to know each other. It'll be good to, in my case, I'm an international student, it'll be good to know more people within Australia and as well people from South America. That's where I'm from.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you to Tex Resources for sponsoring that student session. It'll be really good to meet other people and share stories like we will and we have.
Yes, and probably we can show people there also what we are doing in the scientific way.
Absolutely, yeah. It'll be really good to meet some like-minded people.
Oh yeah, that's correct. And yeah, like uni, it's been really interesting in general because and inside Minex as well, because we are both part of Minex and we met different people there, and yeah, it's really interesting how in general, and it blew my mind that a lot of geologists, each one of them has different things to do inside geology.
Absolutely.
And all these students and all these research are helping each other in the way of trying to tell different stories, but at the same time trying to make new technologies, new science, or the discovery actually of science, and how this can relate to what we're planning to do as people, as a country, or as a humanity in the future. For example, what we're planning to do with copper, with rare earth minerals.
Absolutely, yeah.
Lithium.
All these things for the green transition.
Exactly, and that's another area. But
that's it.
But we all need all these minerals for green.
Absolutely, that's it.
And Travis, as the conference is approaching, are you going to submit an abstract?
Yeah, absolutely, Ivan. I'll be submitting an abstract based on my PhD. I'm looking at mineral chemistry and rare earth phosphates and tracking the chemical changes in rare earth phosphate mineral chemistry across iron sulfide gold deposits.
Oh, right.
They've come out with some pretty interesting results, and I'll be happy to share them later in the year.
Oh, that's good.
How about yourself? Are you looking to submit one?
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm trying to think what part of my research will be interesting, because I'm planning with leaves analysis using machine learning and AI. So the idea is that I will be submitting something with my results. And so far, it's been really interesting. It's been a journey, of course, but I'm trying to work with this new approach about how to teach machine learning algorithms physics. So the algorithm will know when you give them a different data set, a different leaves data set, it will calculate the physics about it, and it will work with it and give you different results. And the whole idea of this, that with this, is that we will be able to use a pre-trained or a trained algorithm into different scenarios, so we don't need to do all this all over again every time we change the scenarios. So yeah, it sounds a little bit confusing, but yeah, I'm there, I'm working with this, and yeah, hopefully this will be really nice and ready for the final snapshot and ready for the submission deadline.
Might sound confusing, but people have just got to meet you in October.
Yeah, that's true, and it'll be nice to see all the students there, and yeah, we can talk more about it. Yeah, and it will be a peer-related, really laid-back way of chatting to each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Away from the confines of a uni.
Yes.
And out in the world.
Yeah, that's correct.
Adelaide's a beautiful place to have it.
Yeah, it is beautiful, and the time, October, it's really nice as well. The weather, it's just fantastic. So everyone is going to love it.
Absolutely. Well, it's been great chatting to you, Ivan, and I'm sure I'll see you in October, and it'll be good to see everyone else.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I'll see you then. And everyone, I'll see you there.